Introducing one of Fisher's special greenhouse plants. This is the umbrella tree, or its scientific name is Schefflera arboricola. And down at the bottom here we have our special guest Mossy, who will be showing us one of the dangers of this plant later on in this video. Now before we get into the houseplant part of this video, this is the umbrella tree in its original habitat. It is located in Florida, Hawaii, and parts of California. Outside in nature, it can be up to 25 feet tall. Now because this is a houseplant, I decided to shoot my video within my living room, as I do need some plant decorations and more decorations on the wall. So what better way than to provide a little example here in the corner. As mentioned before, how tall it grows outside, indoors it only grows about 4 to 6 feet tall in total. It also does not like a lot of water, so if you don't really take care of your houseplants and forget about it, this plant is the perfect houseplant for you. And it can also be moved outdoors during the fall or spring seasons because it does not like any super hot climates. Now, here we have one of the dangers of this houseplant. As you know, I have a dog at home, and many of you guys also have other animals, along with dogs too. So this houseplant isn't the best ideal for a place with animals, as it is toxic when animals ingest it, and it's toxic to humans too. So stay away from eating this plant. So after all this information I've given you about this houseplant, if you decide you want one of these, or want to go look at it in the greenhouse, here are a couple identifiers to help you find it. Right here is a picture taken straight from the greenhouse we have at Fisher, showing that it is in fact in there. The basic structure of the plant is roots at the bottom in the ground, all the way up to a stem, and then multiple stalks stemming from that stem, with each stalk having about 12 to 16 leaves as an adult, but as a juvenile plant they have about 4 to 6 leaves. Now this plant did have about 7 to 8 almost 9 leaves on each stalk, so it is a little older than that juvenile, but not a full-grown adult. And also it is indoors in a pot rather than outside in nature, so it's not going to have as many leaves as it would in nature. So I would say about 9 leaves is about the average for the houseplant. And with my last picture here, you can get a bigger, closer up picture of what the leaves actually look like individually. Each are long and oval shaped, about 3 to 6 inches long. And what truly gives this tree its name, as you can see in all 3 pictures combined here to get a better idea, is that each leaf droops down on the stalk, giving it that umbrella look. So, thus the umbrella tree name originated because of what it looks like. Now this AR version of my houseplant looks amazing in my living room, and it is very common to have in houses, so I'm sure you've seen one in your life, and now you're able to easily identify it if you do see one later on in the future. Keep in mind though that those that take care of these plants very well can have them for a long time, as they can live up to about 25 years. After learning about this very cool houseplant, it just shows us that we can take plants from outdoors, bring them indoors, and they can still live long, beautiful, and healthy lives. And it shows us that there are many unique aspects to plants to help identify each one individually, such as this umbrella tree here, which I found was so cool that it droops down to look just like an umbrella, which made it easy to 1, identify it, and 2, understand and remember its name.